Greetings, my name is Ralph Isovich. I'm the chair of the chemistry department at Whittier College, and I've been teaching at Whittier for 15 years. My goal today is to tell you just a little bit about the chemistry and biochemistry majors here at Whittier and how they're something that you should pursue. Now, chemistry has often been called the central science. Now, that's because it intersects so many different facets of everyday life. For example, it's chemists who keep our food supply safe. It's chemists who go into the field, take samples, and determine levels of toxins wherever they may be present, in a home, in a field, in a waterway. It's chemists and biochemists who work together to design drugs that help us combat diseases, such as COVID. It is chemists who dream up so many different plastics that make our everyday life so much easier and often cause problems in the environment, such as microplastics. And it's chemists who work on solutions to microplastics, making plastics that are biodegradable. That's just some of the areas that chemistry intersects and some of the things that you can get involved in. We've had our graduates go on to work in industry, doing analysis, doing synthesis of chemicals. We've had our graduates go on in a pre-health direction, going to pharmacy school, going to medical school. We've had our graduates go on to graduate school, where they pursue what we call the terminal degree in chemistry or biochemistry. And with a PhD, you can do just about anything. We also have, graduates who go on to teach high school very successfully. There's many things you can do with these two degrees. Now, to get them, you got to do some math, calculus. You got to do physics, calculus-based or algebra-based. You got to do some biology if you're going to do the biochemistry route. Learning about cells, learning about animals, learning about biochemistry. The chemistry degree and biochemistry degree has room for a lot of electives, both in the department and outside the department. You'll also take a lot of chemistry courses such as general chemistry, organic chemistry, physical chemistry, biochemistry, and analytical chemistry. When you talk about all these things you have to take, we are there for you to guide you, and that's an important thing to remember. Being in these majors, I always tell students, you learn how to ask questions and not be afraid to ask questions. You come to us if you have questions about career paths, what classes you need to take, what you need to do in lab, class-related materials, all sorts of things. Okay, so you know that there's certain requirements you have to take to complete the major. A big part of the majors are project-based learning. That's where you go into the lab and have an open-ended question that you research. For example, in organic lab, in the first semester, we do a lab that explores natural dyes, such as indigo and cochineal, looking at the cultural aspect of these dyes and looking at how they interact with fibers under different conditions. In organic lab, we also do synthesis, where every student has their own molecule that they have to prepare. A big project-based part of both majors is what we call the senior capstone. In the fall, you take a class called seminar where you create a research project of your own design and of your own interest. And then in the following semester, you take something called integrated lab, where you work with two different chemistry professors to carry out your research project. So a lot of the learning in the chemistry department is what we call experiential or project-based. Things with open questions that you have to find the answers to. Oh yes, one last thing that I forgot. You can do a chemistry minor. A chemistry minor is 18 credits, and it involves you taking general chemistry, organic chemistry, and analytical chemistry. Many of our minors find it a very good thing to have taken because it allows them some prospects if they're taking a gap year. They can work in labs with their chemistry experience, and it helps set them apart from other majors. They have that little something extra. So, there's a lot of opportunities for you in the chemistry department, and I hope that you'll stop by to check them out. I'm located in SLC 322D, and you can just stop by and we can chat. Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope to see you soon.